Good morning, SPs. How is everyone this morning? Last night when I was prepping this show, I was thinking, I don't know, this might be my favorite show, the Thursdays, because Wednesdays are fun for me. I get to just be in the chat while I play a pre-recorded interview. But Thursdays, guys, Thursdays are a lot more fun because it's the Thetanic. I can't even say it today. It's Thetanic Thursday. I'm cold, so I'm stiff and not talking very well. But yeah, Thetanic Thursdays are fun for me. I really haven't been enjoying going back through all other people's catalogs of old videos. It's been a lot of fun. There's a lot to play today, so I should stop the BS chit chat and get to it. But I do want to say hi to everyone. Hi, Irish. Hi, Joe. Hi, Big Chief. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jennifer. Who did I miss? I think I got everybody. Style. Hey, Style. You can't sneak in like that and not have me say hi to you. I said Kathy. I think I said everyone. All right. Yeah, it's chilly. It's chilly today. Kathy had plants blown over on her patio. It's windy. Everyone stay warm. I'm drinking my coffee. Get a warm bevy and nestle in. All right. First, I'm going to play one that didn't play when I redid the show, because remember Thetanic Thursday the other week, I had to redo the whole show, and it's one that didn't get replayed for some reason. I think I had closed the tab. So let's start with that one. I'm going to share the screen. I should have had that ready. Almost there. Sorry. Should have had it ready. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Did not. Did not. All right. It's Scientology. There we go. Scientology in 100 seconds. So it is from All Hail Xenu Film, and it's from 17 years ago. I'm going to play the whole thing, but I might have to interject for copyright. All right, looks like it's on commercial first. Let me get a commercial.
Your home's ready for an upgrade. Get the smart central heat pump that...
I can mute the commercial.
This is up to 4 times less energy.
In order to understand Scientology, we first need to take a brief journey into how the church was started. The founder, L. Ron Hubbard, also known as LRH to his homies, joined the Navy in 1941 during World War II. 4 years later, he was honorably discharged, although his record indicates that he is not to be re-enlisted. Hubbard began writing science fiction in his spare time. From this work, Dianetics was born. The self-help technique was criticized by...
It's all science fiction. Dianetics is science fiction.
Author Jack Williamson is, quote, a lunatic revision of Freudian psychology that had the look of a wonderfully rewarding scam, end quote. Many believe that Hubbard made a bar bet stating that he could create a religion. From this, Dianetics developed into what he called an applied religious philosophy known as Scientology. The recruitment of members often includes a process called auditing. Prospective members and current Scientologists hook themselves up to an e-meter.
Auditing is just brainwashing. Hubbard was a expert hypnotist. It's hypnotism, guys.
Or bloom a Teltoy with tin cans attached. From here, measurements are taken about past memories, experiences, or things people want to forget about when they get blacked out drunk and ended up in Tijuana one weekend because a friend thought it was a good idea. The church...
That's really funny.
...quickly grew in size until Hubbard's death in 1986. The same year Scientology found Tom Cruise on the set of Top Gun. 20 years later, he'd be found on Oprah's couch. In January...
Tom Cruise was pulled in by his first wife.
January 2008, an internal Scientology video leaked in which Tom Cruise speaks in secret verbiage and maniacal laughter. The video spread virally on the internet, presumably so people could share in it crazy. In response, the church ordered websites like YouTube and Gawker to remove the video due to copyright infringement. A loose group of internet users, known as Anonymous, sprang into action by boycotting the Church of Scientology. Protests were held worldwide in February, March, and April to spread the word of Scientology's offenses.
I can't believe people are still.
That is from 17 years ago. All hail Xenu film. I thought it was cute. Next, I wanted to, since we're doing a throwback, you can't do a throwback without including Xenu.net, which was formerly known as Operation Clambake. So Operation Clambake was run by Andreas. I can't remember his last name. It might be on here. He's no longer with us. He has since passed, from Norway. And he helped Tori a lot with her waking up, and has been an instrumental, let's see if it says here, an instrumental part of this community. And his whole library is still on here. And I thought we'd just start at the beginning and do a couple of the frequently asked questions. Come on, open. Answers to some of the most frequently asked questions to Operation Clambake. You can also read some of the email exchanges I've had with Scientologists. So that's interesting. Where can I find a neutral opinion? And it shows free encyclopedia. It says the Church of Scientology. I don't know about that. And then Scientology versus the Internet, plus naming itself Operation Clambake. Why did you make this site? When I got involved in 1996, there was a lot of information already on the internet, but it was scattered all over the place. Additionally, the Church of Scientology managed to close down several of these information sites. They were about to win their battle against free speech. Getting reliable information about Scientology took a lot of searching to piece together the information desired. My goal was to make an ultimate index to the most important information about the Church of Scientology and do everything possible to ensure that they did not manage to take it down. Anyway, scroll through this site, see what it's all about. There's so much history on here about the early days. This is just frequently asked questions, but it's tons of links and articles and conversations and emails and reports. I mean, it's a lot. So check out Operation Clambake at xenu.net. Next, I have, remember the one I shared a few weeks ago about some parents that had made a thank you to Anonymous for helping them? This is when they first interviewed the parents. It's New York 4/20/4/20, and it is from March 15th, 2008, so 18 years ago. Let's play a little bit of that. Is there no sound, or the sound just not playing? Let's give it a second and find out.
This is Yop Yop in Manchester. We're now interviewing parents of a Scientologist who's stuck inside the cult. And we'd just like to, give them their say, seeing as Scientology don't care. Disconnection policies are ridiculous. Could you please tell me how your daughter got into Scientology and maybe a bit about it?
Yeah, well, about 4 years ago, she started talking to Sue, my partner, that she was going on courses with a boyfriend at Manchester, and we thought nothing of it. And the next thing, she went on the Free Winds for a week's course, and that costs quite a lot of money. A lot of money. About £1,600.
£1,600 for a week's course.
Yes, before it was a holiday.
Did she tell you it was a holiday? Or
£1,600 in 2008. That is a lot of money.
Yes.
She goes around the Caribbean, and from where she was going, she was going on a Caribbean holiday. So.
And she's a student. She needed a break. She really did.
so obviously you're just going to presume that there's no ulterior motive behind it.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
And then Sue basically saw a change in her at home, didn't you?
Yes. After she came back on the ship, she was actually on she was doing a year abroad basically, but she'd done so long in one country, so she had a few weeks or months in between going to the next placement. So she did the ship, came back, and then she had more time to go to the org. She had a lot of good time, and that was really when I saw the change in her. She was going more, she was going to all these meetings at the home at night and all these big things where it's all picked up.
They started consuming all of her time and indoctrinating her. It's an interesting interview. Check it out. New York 420. It's the parents of a Scientologist. Full disclosure, I haven't watched the whole interview. I need to, because I want to see if we can find out more information about these people and see if they ever got their daughter out. Next, I want to share Doyle 6315. Dr. Doyle is exposing one of the unalivings. Not spoiler alert. I said spoiler alert last week too. I don't mean spoiler alert. I mean trigger alert. It's a rough topic, guys. Here we go. Oh, I should check chat, see if you guys can hear and see things. Can you guys hear me? Can you see the clips? Want to make sure I'm okay before I continue, because this is the problem I had last time. Well, apparently Irish can hear me because she dropped Doyle's link. About 3,000 pounds or 3,500 pounds today. Hey, it's Wendy. Hey, Wendy. Oh my gosh, we love Wendy. That's such an honor that you came, Wendy. Haven't seen you around in a while. I'm good. Thank you, No Face. All right, let's go to that one. I never know if I should read these out loud. They're talking about how Scientology pulls you in with a free personality test, saying you're depressed, saying you're a poor communicator, saying, you're out ethics, all these things. Not only do they not have training in anything psychological whatsoever, they are trained in deception and manipulation. Did you see that, guys? 3 hours after doing one of these personality tests, this person unalived themselves in Norway. Just 3 hours later, it was a direct result from what she learned from her quote unquote Oxford standard test, which has nothing to do with the School of Oxford. It's just they named it after a city. They just picked a city. They picked that city because they knew people would associate it with the university. Check out Joel 6315. We don't talk about Kaya's story often enough, but yeah, this poor young woman in Norway unalived herself after receiving her free personality test. I guess it came at a great cost. It wasn't so free. Next, we have another one from Doyle talking about another victim. Going to get a copyright strike for this one. Hid the poor boy's medication when he went to Florida to visit his father in Clearwater. He died directly from getting off of his medication. Didn't call the hospital, didn't call for an ambulance, called Scientology. Rest in peace, Kaya. Rest in peace, Kyle Brennan. It's disgusting. This is Doyle 6315. Go check out his work. This is from 19 years ago, guys. 17 years ago. There are some on here from 19 years ago. His is 17 years ago. Next, we have a funny one to lighten the mood a little bit. E-Bomb Guy does a prank call on the Church of Scientology, New Haven. This one was sent to me by Manning 8.
Good morning, Church of Scientology.
Hey, my name's Nick Lawson. I have a friend who gave me a card with this number on it. Is this the Church of Scientology?
Yes.
In let me get this. Oh, what location is this?
This is New Haven.
Oh, okay. I live in Longcat, Connecticut.
Where do you live?
Longcat. It's a small town. Well, anyway, I'm a barrel roller in Longcat. I roll barrels for a living. I just had a couple of questions. I was feeling kind of confused lately, and I had a friend who said that if I called this number, they could do things like help raise IQ and just provide general help.
Okay, what's your friend's name?
My friend name is Steve.
Does Steve come here?
I don't know. You know, he might have. It wasn't like a business card. It was just like a number written on a piece of paper. So that's why I'm asking.
Well, you said your friend told you that this can, we can do these things. I'm just trying to figure out how your friend knows that. Does he come
Well, he
here?
talked to me. He talked to me a little bit about Scientology, and he showed me this Dianetics book, which I didn't really have a chance to read over. But
Okay, why don't you take a look at that? Okay, if you're interested, you can come in.
Yeah, read science fiction, guys.
Okay.
And somebody can show you exactly, what we're about and how we can help you.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is there a volcano on the cover of it?
Okay, why don't you come in and speak to someone?
Okay.
Okay, I can get someone to really sit down with you.
I'm sorry. That's just the I live across from. Hold on a sec. I'm sorry. I live across from it. Can you give me a call back? I can give you my number.
He's funny. He's trolling them. Here's another one from him. Same thing, different city. This one is. Oop. Wait a minute. This one. Somehow I closed the tab. Let's move on to the next person I have. Angry Gay Pope being interrogated by Moxon. It's really funny.
To tell someone, run away, you coward.
You're all about to run inside.
Would that be an educational speech?
Objection calls for speculation.
Answer.
Lex Foundation.
Debbie Cook thought it was the right thing to do.
Mr. Meyer, can you answer my question? When you say run away, you cowards, would that be educational?
Objection calls for speculation.
Educational would be David Miscavige.
No, answer my question. You're asking it. Give me a different question. When you say to people, run away, you're all cowards, is that an educational statement? Is that what you're saying?
Objection lacks foundation.
And you put up on YouTube, in fact, a video of the incident.
Yes, and when I shouted at those...
Isn't that correct?
Yes, I put it up, yes.
Scientology protesters interrupt horse-based IAS ceremony in LA?
Yes.
And IAS stands for International Association of Scientologists?
Yes.
Did you write that title?
Yes.
And you posted the video on YouTube?
Yes.
I just want to play this for you.
Check out Angry Gay Pope. He's really funny in this interview with Moxon. He cracks me up. He has been out there protesting for a long time, and he is a huge supporter of the movement. This one's from 17 years ago. That was actually not the clip I wanted to see. I must have clicked twice, and I missed the very beginning part. But it's really funny. You have to check it out. I have another one from Angry Gay Pope that's really funny, too. Hopefully this one starts in the right spot. Let me share the tab. That would help. Okay, here we go.
Yes. And you were walking next to and following a staff member, Scientology staff member that was overweight?
We were walking back and forth in front of the Hollywood Guarantee building, and that woman walked by.
And you were hassling her because she was saying she was fat, basically?
I was interpolating.
I love how he used Scientologies on them and how he hams it up to the camera. He's so funny.
Is not a cause over mess that she has flaws like that.
Like being overweight?
Or wearing glasses or having a bald head.
She didn't have a bald head, did she?
No, but flaws like that are an indication that you're like low on the tone scale.
So you have a lady that's overweight, and you're walking next to her telling her she should go on a diet, a Kirstie Alley diet.
Are they just trying to shame him? I mean, what's the point?
She walks in, and the doors close, and you and Choquette loudly laugh, right?
Yes.
Basically making fun of this lady because she's fat.
Because she is not a cause over mess that she can't stop eating. And according to Scientology teachings, that's her fault.
Guess you were just trying to communicate to this girl, is that it?
Yes.
That's your form of interrelation?
Yes, Kirstie Alley is a very prominent Scientologist. Kirstie Alley can't lose weight. Goodness.
So any Scientologist then is susceptible to being taunted by you because she's overweight?
Only if they are, that would be a character flaw according to Scientology. Personally, I have no problem with what someone weighs. I have no problem with people who wear glasses. I have no problem with receding hairlines. However, Scientology scripture is very specific on these things, and Scientology is here to fix them. And if they're not fixed, someone is not progressing up the bridge.
So you should go after them, video them, laugh at
I love how he throws it right back at them.
them, and put pictures of them up on YouTube while you're taunting them, right?
It's interbulation. I'm not taunting them, I'm interbulating them.
Exhibit number 3.
He's really funny. I love him. Okay, next we have another one I love, Tori Magoo, Scientology and Fair Game. And this is from 18 years ago, guys.
I'm going to go over something today called fair game. It's something that the Church of Scientology does, okay? And they've been doing it for quite a long time. The most famous fair game thing is Paulette Cooper, which is on it was called Operation Freakout. It's on interbulation.org if you want to read about it. And thank you, Paulette, for coming and speaking with all of us. She's a very courageous person, but it happened a long time ago. You can read about it there. But for years and years and years, people would do stuff like that in Scientology. Hubbard wrote a thing called fair game, saying you can lie, cheat, steal, destroy someone utterly if they're an enemy of the Church of Scientology. Now, obviously, that had a pretty bad PR flap, meaning public relations upset with a lot of people. It was like, wait a minute, this isn't very religious, right? So immediately he wrote a cancellation saying the fair game policy has been canceled, right? And for people like me and most people in Scientology, they honestly believe fair game does not exist. It doesn't happen anymore. It happened years ago. It's over. The people that tried to do the really bad things, such as the things to Paulette Cooper, all went to jail. 11 of them, including Mary Sue Hubbard's wife, right?
Tori's been calling it out since the year 2000, and this was very early days of YouTube, and she started up right away telling the facts. So next we have one more from Tori about her experiences in Scientology. Oh, and that little moose she's holding, that moose is from Andreas. He gave it to her from Norway. The guy who started Operation Clambake. That little moose is from him. Check out the early days of Tori. She's been a force in the community. Oh, I didn't share that tab. Let me go to chat. I didn't share the tab. Oh, sorry. I will check chat, see where it stopped. Did you guys see the one before? Or just not this one? Did you see 2 from Tori? Mentioned Paulette Cooper, so I guess you saw the first Tori, but just not the second Tori. All right, guys, sorry. Let me go back and share the right one. Okay, start that one over. Again, this little moose is from Andreas. He is the guy who started Operation Clambake, and it's a little Norwegian moose for Tori.
We ask questions with Frederick, the Anonymous. That's his new name. Okay, so Frederick's going to ask the question. I'm going to answer it. All right, so here we go. The first question is, how many people are in Scientology? How many people are in Scientology? Okay, that's a good question. Now, Scientology says there's 8 million people, right? Now, there may be 8 million people in their minds, but in truth, just walk around their orgs, go look. They're mostly empty. I'd say there's probably, this is a guess, but I'd say there's about 250 people that are actually actively doing something in
It's really low numbers.
Scientology, right? But they always are puffing up their statistics. Anybody who bought a book, anybody who ever gave them a name is considered one of the 8 million people. Okay, so there's that one. Next, Scientology is going to say, why are you hurting our religion?
So check out Tori. I'm not going to replay that whole thing. She has been speaking out about Scientology since 2000, and this was posted 2008. Early days of YouTube, guys. Tori's been here since the start. Okay, next I am going to play one from Mark Bunker. We need Mark Bunker, guys. We need to get him reelected to the Clearwater Council. He's the only man who has been a force against them on the city council, and we need him reelected. So please support Mark Bunker. Xenu TV.
It's the 4th of July, and Scientology is having a street fair. Everybody's invited.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hi.
Hi. Enjoy the festivities.
Hey.
It seems I was expected, because as soon as I arrived, this fellow said into his walkie-talkie, "He's here, south side." This fella came to stop me.
Because the street's closed off right now, sir.
The street is closed off, but it's still a public street.
The street's closed off, sir. You're not wanted here. Why don't we have the police talk to you right now?
Well, wait a minute. There's a banner right there that says, "All welcome."
Well, let's
All welcome except for SPs.
talk to this police officer over here.
All right. Hello.
We have a right for you not to be here, okay?
All right. Now,
The
I
church
understand
event-
that I'm not allowed to come here?
That's right.
And why is that?
Because the street, we have a permit for the street, sir. I'm not going to talk to you while you have a camera on me, okay?
Well, why not?
Because I don't want to. So put the camera down.
All right, officer.
Yes, sir.
What is the problem?
There is no problem. The problem is
You're manhandling the camera. I won't point the camera at you. Just don't manhandle it.
now you're
I
saying
mean, you're using excessive force. Yes. Yes. All right. And why can't I be here?
it's a private street.
No, it's
That's
not.
closed
This is not a private street, is it? This is a public street.
With all the residents, it's closed tonight. Okay?
I called the police department this afternoon, and they said that this is a public street and that we were.
Up to the same tricks, up to the same permit violations that they do today. I love that Mark Bunker was out there, boots on the ground from very early days. This is from 19 years ago. 19 years ago, they're up to the same things.
Allowed to be here.
Good. Not tonight is not. They have a permit and it's closed.
permit
That's why
for-
they have it all blocked off here. This is a private party. You
Is
do
this
something.
not open to the public?
Well, they don't like cameras around here.
They didn't like having cameras pointed on them when they came to my
Why?
house to picket me,
Sir,
which
I
is
have
why
no
I
idea.
brought a camera
I
out
have
here.
no idea about your house.
So if I put the camera away, am I allowed on the street?
That's up to them.
It's up to them, but it's a
Yeah.
public street.
It's up to
The public has a right to use the public street. The same things we call in about at the City Works meetings. These permit violations still going on almost 20 years later. They were going on before this video even. So next we have another one from Mark Bunker. Let me just double check that was, did you guys see that one? Did you guys see it? Well, you put Mark's channel, so maybe, I hope so. Here is day 2 of the same event he was just filming at.
Well, it's day 2 of the 4th of July festival on L. Ron Hubbard Way, and as the sign says, they welcome me. Dan isn't making me feel welcome by turning his back to me, but that's nothing compared to what they did to Zinj.
They have assaulted me.
Now, what way have they assaulted?
They have assaulted me by grabbing me, by twisting my arms, by...
manhandling him, assaulting him, twisting his arms for walking down a public sidewalk.
They have slandered me too.
What did they say?
They told me I was drunk.
Are you drunk?
Why not? Well, I haven't done my last test yet recently. However, I don't think I am.
No? Okay. Touch your nose with your fingers.
Which one?
Well, we decided to forgive and forget and just enjoy the fair. Here's Zinj is talking to a fellow about Dianetics, when suddenly...
Hey, you have no right to film in here, okay?
I don't.
Okay, you have a permit?
That's assault.
You have a permit?
I don't need a
it's not
permit.
assault, my friend.
It is
it's
assault,
not
sir.
assault.
What's your name?
Public
Okay. What?
Doc,
You know,
get it
this
out.
is assault.
Just switch it up.
No.
Manhandling his camera is assault. So support Mark Bunker, guys. He's been out there fighting the good fight since the very beginning. That is also from 19 years ago. Same event as the first one. Oh, I forgot to hit the like. Doink. Got it. Nailed it. Next we have one from Doug Scott Kramer, Dazed but Not Confused. Rest in peace, Doug.
When I was deprogramming, I only got so far with kind of what I know or what we knew.
He's smoking, guys, so sorry for that.
I wanted to ground myself in reality and science and basics because I had my head out in the clouds believing in some crazy shit. So that took me pretty far. But at a certain point, I had to deal with the aspects that we're going to get into at the end of this thing because it's the key. But I have to introduce it now so you can get a little bit of it, so you can get an overview and a framework in which all of this, from the personality test and everything else we're going to be discussing, there's a framework that all of this works within. So that's why I put together this little documentary by an amazing man named Ronald DeWolf, who was actually L. Ron Hubbard's son. It's a classic Luke.
Ronald DeWolf was L. Ron Hubbard Jr. Even L. Ron Hubbard Jr. didn't want to be associated with Hubbard.
Skywalker versus Darth Vader, like epic battle that these guys had. And he has, from my opinion, the most in-depth background, and we'll go into the places where a lot of ex-Scientologists won't, but where you need to go in order to actually crack this fucking thing and be able to heal from it. In my opinion, I'm not a psychologist. I can only go by my own experience. And this is just information. You can take it or leave it. So anyways, I have a short movie that I'm going to play for you. And again, it's just an introduction, but let me explain it to you this way. First, before you watch this, Scientology is a secret society, like I said, and a secret society works like a pyramid. So
it's a pyramid scheme.
The person up at the top, usually that's one person, that would be L. Ron Hubbard. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 also that know, but the founder, L. Ron Hubbard, only he knows that the whole thing's a con and what it's really all about. Everybody else, especially the further down you go, knows less and less and less about what the real game is.
Sea Org don't even know about Xenu.
The only guy that really knows what kind of game it is L. Ron Hubbard. And we're not taking up here the point of whether or not he believed in it himself or he knew he was conning. That'll be talked about later, but very simply, it's both, right? He did believe in it, and he also, of course, knew he was conning people. So anyways, think about it like this. if you're a newbie Scientologist and you come in at the bottom of this pyramid, you're not going to know dick about what you're getting involved in. You're going to think it's basic tools for life, and you have no idea that you stepped into a pre-planned game that's guaranteed to lead to hell. All right? But it's slow, like I said, boiling a frog. The higher up you go in the pyramid, because everything's kept compartmentalized, so you only know a little bit more each step of the way. They never give you the whole thing until you get to the top. But you're so mind controlled and hypnotized and into the game by the time you get here, and your moral code and spirit are gone, that there's pretty much no chance of getting out, even though you know quite a bit of the secrets by the time you get up to that level. So with that in mind, and there's more to say about that, I just want to give you the basics, but that's part of the reason why people get trapped in it and don't know that it's a con if they don't know anything about it, because it's nobody ever tells them the whole game. I've been through the whole fucking thing almost, so I can save you a lot of time. You can know what it's all about, and then I leave it up to you to decide whether or not.
Rest in peace, Doug Scott Kramer. I'm going to play a few seconds more of this. He brings on a video from Ronald DeWolf.
You want to do it. I can guarantee you will not. Anyways, without further ado, listen to this important man. These are old clips. These are classic clips. And I'd like to preface it with Scientology and even ex-Scientologists. This man has been, let's just say, discredited mercilessly. But I can tell you, and I'm not saying he's a very controversial character, let's put it that way. But I can tell you that everything and more that he says in these clips is absolutely true. And when we get towards the end of this story, that's where we're going to get into the really crazy shit. It's also the exciting stuff. I know you're going to love it. I mean, I found it absolutely fascinating, and I was the guinea pig deprogramming from it all. So shit, I know you guys are going to like it. But I have to lead up to there. Otherwise, you're going to think it's too lunatic asylum. But we have to move it up to that level.
It is all very lunatic asylum. I'm going to play a few more seconds. I know I said that last time, but I want to get into the part where he starts playing the Ronald DeWolf clips.
However, like I said, you need to have some overview of the deepest level of Scientology and also how it all started in order to kind of grasp all this. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy the movie.
Believers think of founder L. Ron Hubbard as a genius and a saint. Detractors call him a fraud, and according to his own son, one of the biggest con men of the century.
Ronald Edward DeWolf, are you the natural son of L. Ron Hubbard?
Yes, I am.
Going back a long time ago, when Dianetics first came on the scene, it was really the first of all the self-help books, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, and it was an enormous bestseller in 1950.
Right. What kind of a man was L. Ron Hubbard Sr. then who wrote that book?
Quite flamboyant. At the time he wrote it in the late 40s, he was pretty broke. And he had told friends and associates that the way to make a million was to start a religion. And
that's Nibs, guys. He exposed himself and his contributions to Scientology when he came out and spoke about his dad. He was very brave for doing that. He's no longer with us. And again, not even he wanted to be associated with Scientology, which is why he changed his name from L. Ron Hubbard Jr. to Ronald DeWolf. Next, we have another clip from Dazed But Not Confused, and I'm going to play quite a bit of this one too. Doug has some really great content. Go check out Dazed But Not Confused. He's no longer with us, but his content remains.
But he come up with Dianetics in 1950. So a lot of the guys were interested in studying how to clear your mind.
Charles Manson was a Scientologist.
That's where Scientology started, and then it got to be the process.
At one point, I felt I had reached the state of clear, right?
O.J. Simpson was a Scientologist, which is what?
Which is in Scientology, I guess, is an area where you you're one with all, see all, know all. At least that's the way I interpreted it at the time.
You got to that state?
I thought I had.
I was in prison when Dianetics first started. Yeah, 1950. We fought the establishment. Black Muslims were coming in with the Quran on the dark side of the moon.
Sometimes you just feel that you're in total control of your surroundings and can literally will everything around you to happen. And I call, the Scientology place, the local place where I was first here in LA.
Apparently it's okay to murder in Scientology.
I even tried to get hold of Mr. Hubbard at one point years ago.
You know how the occult is. You get involved in all kinds of under darkness things that are running under nooses, that are running through I don't know, it would take too long to explain it all.
Clear as you can, as I saw it, is seeing it all, knowing it all.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson was clear. Manson was a Scientologist. Check out this video from Dazed But Not Confused, Doug Scott Kramer. Let's see. That is it. Yeah, that's it. So, fascinating stuff. I'm really enjoying going back through this old stuff. I thought I had more clips than that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm missing a couple. Maybe I have them out of sequence. Out of sequence. Let me see. Nope, the rest of these are for later in the week. So maybe, one got deleted accidentally. Maybe 2 did, because there's supposed to be 2 more. Anyway, it's all really fascinating stuff. I've really enjoyed going back through it. Eyes is here. Hey, Eyes. Hey, Rocks. Yeah, O.J. Simpson was a Scientologist. Irish says, once you unalive someone who is not paying money to Scientology, I guess everything is fair game. Yeah, Irish, I think you're onto something. Rika's here. Hey, Rika. Yeah, Susan. Hey, Susan. Yeah, I'm just glancing through chat, guys. Shut Up Matt is here. Hey, Shut Up Matt. Yep, it's all a con. Buttercup. Hi, Buttercup. So, I guess we do suppressive squirrel. I mean, not suppressive squirrel. Well, they maybe are suppressive, but next we have our supportive squirrel of the day, guys. Supportive squirrel of the day did an amazing thing for us last week and called into the public works meeting. So you probably figured it out. But supportive squirrel of the day is Jennifer. Wrong clip. Here we go. It's a really short one. So that is it. That's Thetanic Thursday, guys. That's our Thetanic Thursday. All wrapped up. Let's play another Thetanic Thursday. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I really appreciate each and every one of you for supporting me, for supporting all of these protesters, for supporting all of the work that's done by the content makers. I really appreciate the positivity and support you guys give. Thank you so much. Go out and do something fun today. Have a great day. Bye.